Hey guys, welcome back and thanks again for tuning in. I am coming to you from my bedroom today and I'm so excited. My Matube linens are here. I'm still waiting on a few pieces for the bedding to be complete, like my bed skirt, and there's a cover lid and a couple other pillows, and then I also am waiting on fabrics, trying to pick out fabrics for the bed for Euro pillows that will stand a little bit taller and add some dimension to my headboard. So I'm excited about that, but it may be a while until I have the whole thing done. But I wanted to share a sneak peek. And today's video, we are going to be doing Tried and True, which if you are new to my YouTube channel, you won't know this, but it is a series that I started at the beginning of last year, maybe even before that, but it's where I share my favorite things that I just can't get enough of, that I wear a lot, that I use a lot, tried and true favorites. And I haven't done one in a really long time, so I thought we'd jump back in with this one. So for those of you who don't follow me on Snapchat, you may have missed this, but when I moved into my new house, going to sleep at night was a little bit difficult because I was hearing all these new sounds, being on the first floor versus the third floor of a townhouse. The sounds were just different, and I'm a light sleeper, so it woke me up, and I was sort of scared. I live alone, so I was sort of getting freaked out just by like the ice machine and things like that I don't need to be scared about. But I had so many people recommend that I get a sleep machine, and it's like, well, I don't really want to get used to that, but I mean, I can't sleep. So I got one, and it's the best, and I use it constantly. I use it every night. I can't sleep. I feel like I can't sleep without it now, but I do have the white noise app, I think, on my phone. I think that's what it's called. That does sort of the same thing if I'm traveling. But it's great. It has several settings, so I obviously use it on the highest setting, which it sounds like white noise, and you can open it more, close it, open it more. There's also a really low setting. I've heard it's great for people with babies, but I've really enjoyed using it as somebody who just doesn't sleep very well when I can hear a pin drop. So I highly recommend that if you are having trouble, if you've moved to a new house, or just have trouble going to sleep when you hear new sounds. So check out that. It's called the Dome, and I got it on Amazon. I will link it below. Next, I guess I'll talk about these jeans. I've worn them 1,000 times already on the blog, on Instagram. They are so comfortable and so flattering. Since I'm sitting on the bed, you can't really see, but they're a dark wash. They sort of have a camel thread situation, which I feel makes them just the epitome of fall. I just love a dark wash jean this time of year. They're high-waisted, they're skinny all the way to the ankle. They make great with boots, with flats, really any shoe, and I've been wearing them to death. They're by Veronica Beard, who actually just opened a store here in Dallas where I tried them on. I tried them before I got them, but they are the best fit. I highly recommend them. You've seen them a bunch already on the blog, so definitely check those out if you need to see them full length. I'm not going to stand up and do like a weird thing on the bed, but you can find them all over the place on my blog, on my Instagram. They're all over, so definitely check these out. All right, next, I guess I'll do a beauty product to mix things up. So Marc Jacobs sends some beauty products to me every once in a while, and one that I got hooked on a couple months ago was this Marc Jacobs, was this coconut primer. It's called the Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer, and it really does smell like coconut. It smells so good, and it's really soft and makes your skin sort of feel dewy when you apply it, but you obviously should use primer so that it protects your face when you're putting makeup and foundation and concealer on it so it doesn't soak up into your skin. You want to make sure there's a base layer. And so I've been using that a lot, but I just started using this. So this isn't really a tried and true favorite, but I am really liking it, so I wanted to mention it, and they're sort of in the same category. It's the eye primer. And what's different about this is a white formula that's sort of milky, and it applies really seamlessly to your skin. This is a thicker formula. It's almost like a mix between a concealer and a primer because it's got a little color to it, which is great for puffiness and color under your eyes. And I have kind of translucent skin because I'm so fair, so it's great for adding a base layer before even applying foundation, just giving me that extra oomph so I get rid of all of my dark circles. So definitely check these out if you haven't. I've been really impressed with the Marc Jacobs beauty line, so if you haven't, go explore and discover. This next thing is super random, but I often get questions about whether I use my finger or a stylus pen with Instagram stories and stuff where you can kind of do cursive and things. Totally have the worst handwriting ever. Anyone who knows me can tell you that. I write like a 5-year-old boy. It's embarrassing, which is why I hate writing snail mail, because who wants to receive a letter from somebody with that handwriting? But this has changed the game for me with Insta stories. If I'm wanting to make something pretty, because my hands just don't do what they're supposed to do, and this makes it a lot easier to write in a pretty way, write some pretty cursive. And I got it on Amazon as well. It came in a 2-pack, but I've lost the first pen. It may be in a purse of mine somewhere, but it's great if you are wanting to spice up your Instagram game or just have better handwriting and other things, other aspects on your phone or iPad. Definitely get a stylus pen like this one. Most of them look like this. It's sort of a rounded tip, but I use this side most because it gives me a little bit more control. It's got a little plastic thing on the end, and it sort of swivels and turns. But anyway, definitely use this if you want to up your Instagram game. And then the final thing that I've mentioned in a previous video, it was, I think, last week or the week before, featuring how I do my short hair, if I'm curling it, and the date night look. It is the Powder Play by Big Sexy Hair. It's a drugstore find, and if you remember, I tried 3 different kinds of the powders because while mousse works on me and a couple of others to give me some volume, really nothing has done it like this product. It's a powder that you apply to really any part of your hair, but for volume up top, you just apply it to different parts of your root and then rub it around. It's got a weird sticky texture when you're putting it on, and actually I hate it when you're applying it. But once it's in and you've done your magic, and it's great, a great styling tool. So definitely use this if you're looking to add volume or texture to a look like a sexy bedhead, or even just if you're trying to do big country girl hair, you could do that too. I also, when I'm really wanting it to look super messy, I'll add it to the ends to add extra texture there as well. So it's a great find, budget friendly. There are more expensive ones, but as I said in the last video, this one was the best one out of the 3, and I think they all have pretty much the same formula, but this I liked the best. They all feel the same, so that's why I think they have the same formula. But if you like texture, if you want more volume, and you have fine hair or thick hair, try this product. It's great. So I think that's 5 products, unless I miscounted. I hope you enjoyed Tried and True and are glad it's back. It's just sort of a casual video series, so check back with me. Maybe I'll have a couch next time and I can shoot it on there. I'll see you guys next time. Happy Friday!